Hey everyone, it is DandyDrew here. Hope you are doing wonderful. Got some really good news. So I picked up a brand new microphone. I am going to be really trying to up my production, up my game in terms of getting these videos to be edited better, more kind of streamlined. Any feedback would be extremely helpful. I'm trying to figure this out along the way, and I would love to hear your feedback. Without further ado, though, let's jump into another gameplay here. We did win our last one. We're going to jump back into the placement matches. All right. Admittedly, everyone, I just waited what felt like an eternity to me there. But we have a match, all good to go. And also, we are in the 4th position. This is a position that usually a lot of people struggle with just because in the early stages of Catan, they learn what are the easiest picks, right? You know, going for the Oral Beach Sheep, the 695s. And 693 is a fantastic pick. Very nice choice there by Red, picking up the best wheat and also the best ore on the board. And there's also a lot of sheep to pair here. I really like the 695 here. It's high production. You're guaranteed a good game, which I really like. And then probably the 8-10-4. And the premise here is everybody's going to get wheat. We might have to go wheatless here. So this is going to be a very interesting challenge for us, I think, if we have to accept that. So we'll see. We'll see what we get dealt. Ooh. All right, so now we're in a really good spot. Very good spot. Because no matter what, we're going to get the 8-10-4 or the 6-9-5 here. And I just want to know if everyone here, if you can kind of share, I'm kind of torn between this idea. Do you want to see these longer, unedited gameplays that are 30 to 40 minutes where I really go in depth with the game? Or, you know, what do you guys prefer? Do you want to see more edited videos that are a little bit more streamlined? You tell me. I'd be kind of curious to know what's the general consensus there. Okay. So I'm looking at this 8-10-4. I definitely think we have to take that. The question is, what do we pair it with? If we go something like 10-9-11, I just don't think we're going to be able to take any of the spots in the center. But it is nice. I don't think we can give the best ore here to Mr. Green. That's a little bit problematic. And we also have the ore point in the 3-1, which I really like. The question is the 5-4-11. Who takes that? Probably very high likelihood he could take it. I think we always start with the road here. Starting with the ore and the sheep's very interesting. I think there's a case for both. I think getting the 2 ore and the sheep is nice. And potentially if we point right, we might be able to road onto the wheat port. It's very unlikely, I think. But let's do this. Let's take the starting wheat. We'll take the road in hand. That way we can get to one of the ports. And effectively, I think what I'll do is I'll go for the 10 first. And the idea here is that I'm going to be doubling my wheat by road settling there, but also getting the advantage of also having the ore port. It's an interesting play. I just don't think I want to leave the 9 ore open for green. So let's take that. Point right. And there's also a world, it's unlikely, but someone could take something like the 3-10-8 here, leaving the 10-5-2 open. I don't think that's going to happen, but let's just see. This makes a lot of sense. Sheep port's really nice. I want to be very careful if we leave the 8-5-10 open here. Now, does he just go 6-2 and plays an ore wheat sheep game? That could be a possibility. I think if that's the case, then homeboy here takes 8-5-10, which leaves the 4-5-11 open for us. It's really good if we get the spot. It is what it is. Okay, and I think here you just take the 8-5-10 to say, okay, I've lost this port, but so what? I'm going to end up getting a huge production spot. I'm going to have an amazing ore wheat sheep, all 5 resources. Red's in a very strong position here. And the thing is, whatever they don't take, we can always make a play for. You got to love orange just immediately leaves. Wow. Very surprising there. Very surprising. Well, that really changes the dynamic quite a bit for us. I think we're going to have to really... What is this? This is 2 roads. We have to drop this road as fast as we can. All right, so red just plows us here. That is a horrible play. Horrible play. So red is by far the strongest here. Green should always be blocking the 6. Steal from red, 100%. That really hurts. I think we're going to have to drop this. Tens are going to be our money roll. Good job. Good job. So hopefully we can get some early tens in this game. It's going to be really tough. Getting plowed there. No one should have made that trade. So who made that trade, just so I understand? Lucy. So green. Red is just incredibly strong if they get the sheep. They're just going to have everything at their disposal. The best wood, the best brick. And hopefully, yeah, I love this. I will help you. I think we need to punish red here. Hopefully we can get some kind of pacing with early development cards, drop the city, play off the ports here. Like red should not be surprised here. They made a very gutsy play. And what's good for us is, well, actually I didn't need to help green at all. Well, you had an amazing opportunity to take it, and you should have taken it when you had the chance. 8-5-10 by far is the best pick. It's just extremely high production, very strong. We should never get hit here. Never get hit here. Green is actually very strong here. So we're living on tens, folks. Living on tens. Really, where this board kind of got out of hand, I think, was orange. Orange taking a 6-2, opening up the board. Probably taking 6-3-11, I should say, is really the real problem here. But that is what it is. This is not a bad deal for us. The only issue is we can't do anything with it. So I would take a wheat and a sheep. But either way, I'm getting a wheat and a sheep on the 10, so they should be plowing to the sheep port. Makes a lot of sense. Great block. But yeah, red just got too greedy. And unfortunately, they're going to really pay. They're going to really pay here. I need a sheep. Probably have to kill this here. There's no roll that puts us over. 10 puts us to 7. And I like the idea of potentially getting an early city. Early city would be massive for us. I can always sell this brick too, I think, potentially to Mr. Orange here. I'm going to ask for 2 cards. This is city, which is really big for us. Perfect. Drops a road. I don't think we'll get plowed here. Perfect. We need to avoid any rolls that puts a lot of cards in our hand. Now the question is, where do we city? I think there's a case for the 9, 11, 10 with the idea that we're going to double the wheat anyways with the settle. Don't take the city. Got to be tracking, man. So we'll do 9, 10, 11 first. Oh, man, oh man. Now we need a 10 for the settle. Perfect. 10 would be amazing here. Yeah, we're really at the mercy of 10s here. Without the wheat, without the sheep. So let's do this. Perfect. Okay. That works for me. At the very least, it could be a development card. And I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to give... Hopefully you get the settle. Perfect. Now an 8 is the settle there. 10 is 2 pops. We could 4 for 1, but it's a really nasty 4 for 1. 10 would be amazing here. I think we need a pop here. Getting the settle, it's not going to help. Mono's huge. Mono is really big for us here. Should always be blocking. Yes. We're going to have a really tough time here. Green is going to be very strong. They're getting pacing on army. Without the 10s, though, I mean, 4s have been popping. So we'll see. It's definitely an uphill battle, and especially if green starts playing a lot more knights, we're losing a lot of pacing. I'm going to attempt to the best of my ability to be as patient as I can. Probably losing an ore here. Wow. 3's crushing. Nothing we can do here, unfortunately. I mean, we're still at the mercy of 10s. A lot of wheat on this board right now. So let's map out our path, right? Settle for 4, city for 5, road settle for 6. Maybe make a road play here as well. That's potentially 8. Maybe pull some VPs. Yeah, this is getting interesting, and the issue is we're probably gonna have to feed road to red just because they're a little bit more primed for it than we are. I'm going to have to hold this mono. I'm going to have to hold it with all I got. Are you taking 5-2? This is fine. I think him buying... Okay, I was going to say play a knight. This is perfect. 9 wheat. Nah, the wood is not hurting him at all. That's also a bad steal. I mean, you've got to just... Okay, so this is fine. If he has army, it's going to buy us a little bit of time. Maybe not too much, but at least a little bit of time. So, oof, this is so nasty. Praying for a 10, guys. Praying for a 10. I think we have to hold. I just don't see a world where it's worth doing anything else here. Perfect. It should always be the 9 here. No, but they've got the 5. So you, in this situation, when someone's really peeling away, you've got to put as much pressure on that rare resource. And here it's always very nicely done. It's always the 9 here. Always the 9. Kill the wheat. Kill the wheat. There we go. That does definitely hurt the cities. It hurts the settles. It hurts the development cards. Orange is also doing a very good job here. There we go. Okay. We got to keep in mind, too, we've got this ore port. Damn. Okay. Immediately punished. That's fine. Maybe the 4 here. Immediately killed. That's okay. The reason I'm okay leaving the 9 here is because we might want to try to make a monoplay on the wheat. Rough. I mean, I think red really misplayed this. They had such a good position. Also, killing the brick was really good. Oh, 7 really hurt us too. That's okay. 5's crushing it. 110, we're going to city. Also, to the credit of Kels, they're doing a very good job here. Doing a very, very good job. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a very tough one. Even if we city again, that's 5. Settle for 6. Probably best here to really kill the brick, just to stop the roads. I mean, the sheep port's really nasty too. I don't think that's really their best play. And if they have a knight, maybe they might play another one. They're doing a good job. I mean, this 6 is murdering us here. Okay. Yeah, this is why you always block the 4. Okay. It's definitely going to be the 9 here. Might have to end up doing a really big mono here. City pop, city settle, really interesting. So I think we've had 110, if I'm not mistaken. You know, this is also the challenge when you go coordinated numbers. Should never be me here. So I think we're going to rip the wheat here. It's a decent amount of wheat for us. Gets us a city. Knight's okay. It is what it is. And of course the wheat hits. I think there's just something to be said about ripping the wheat there. Knight, I don't mind the knight here. I don't mind the knight here. Perfect. All right, so red doesn't have a knight. Wow. All right, we got a really nice hand here. Let me think here, guys. Let's kill this here. This gives us the settle as well. 4 would be massive. Let's settle here. Also, who's this with orange? All right, we're going to pop here. We need something like a VP. All right, that's pretty good. And I think what we could do is we could even try to take road. Let's see if we can pop again. It's kind of picking up here. I mean, I have to assume Kels. This is fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is unfortunate. 8 points. Now we get the wood. Of course we get the wood now. 8 points there. Is there a world where we take army? Is that possible? All right, we have to block the 6. Hopefully we can get Green to start fighting a little bit more. Yes, 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 yes. Red 9. Perfect. 9 is 3 pops here. So we have 3 pops in our hand. Yep. So let's pop again. Yep. So we're going to try to fight army here. We've got 5 knights in our hands, so if we can keep the pressure here. I think we can take army. Perfect, perfect. I have wood for you, green. Yes, and I'll steal a wheat here. So this is really good. We're going to go to 8 points with this. And then we have the Yop, which is an easy 9 points. No VPs, though. So let's block here. It's a guaranteed wheat. Okay, what do we do here? All right, so we're going to get army next turn. That's 8 points. Very nice. All right, 8 points. 9 is crushing. 11 is crushing. Should take a road here. Just needs a few roads. Oof, don't like that at all now. So I think in this case now we can block the 5. Actually, maybe it's the 6. Stop red from... So here's what we'll do. We'll block the 6. We're going to stop red from dropping cities and have him focus on road because he's going to drop a road. Yep. So we'll take from red here. That's a city. So I think we have winning rolls. We could pull here as well. Should we pull again? Probably hold is better. So let's hold. We've got a lot of ways to win here. Like every roll gives us the road settle. Or we just use the yacht for the city. Perfect. Yep, keep extending. You don't have a win. That's the game right there. That's definitely the game right there. Ooh, let's go, baby. GG, guys. Wow. That was wild, wild stuff. And, you know, in that situation, you got to get a little lucky. You're so lucky with your... Thank you. Wow. Whew. That was a nail biter again, man. These, you know, these placement matches are supposed to be chill. They're supposed to be easy, but this is proving to be a really big pain in the ass. But that's all right. It's awesome to have really good games. So just quickly, we'll go through the stats. Least amount of robs, which makes sense given how the board was pacing there. I'll just kind of go through these stats really quickly for everyone. A nice little 24-minute game. Now let's talk about the board. Really props to Orange, who actually did have 3 VPs, so they were at 9 points. With this setup, though, that's pretty impressive. It did feel like the 6s were rolling very strong for them, as well with the 11s, and the 3s were decent as well. So in terms of overall production playing were we cheap, it's understandable why they got that close, right? When you have your 6 that's coordinated rolling like nuts. But they just lost pacing, and we were able to use the mono, rip the wheat off the board, and things worked out really well for us there. So that was great. I think red got a little bit too greedy, and you know, kudos for them for getting the plow. But it just shows you, right? Like you plow me, now you know green's going to plow you, and there was just a really nice balance to that game. Not too many trades going on. It was just more of a who can play optimal and more efficiently there. As far as I recall, there wasn't a lot of trades, or at least I didn't seem to make a lot. Well, damn, okay, I made a few. I tried to be a little bit more active, But you can kind of see overall there was not a lot of trades that were successful on this board. So there you go. 10s were very quiet in the early stages, which really hurt us. And then we finally got a 10, or, we finally got some cards, and we ended up 7 hit us pretty hard. Overall, a very interesting game. I hope that was educational. Another nail biter. Love it, guys. Very excited. I'll be posting this game up here shortly, and really looking forward to the feedback. What do you want to see more of? Do you want these to be edited? Are you enjoying the longer form train of thought games? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's really exciting. We're going to be doing a lot of good things over the next coming months and hopefully even years as this community continues to grow and share. So again, DandyDrew here. Thank you, everyone, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Placement game number 2 in the books.